Members of the Ojibwe tribe in Minnesota are asserting their right to land and resources under a treaty that the U.S. signed in 1855. In the latest in an ongoing series of actions, community members recently harvested wild rice and fished in the Gull Lake area. Hoping to head off a legal conflict, the Minnesota Department of National Resources issued one-day permits to the activists, even though they had not applied for them. Leaders from the Leech Lake Band of Ojibwe tore the permits publicly and went ahead. They were then issued citations, which is what they wanted. The citations could result in misdemeanors, which would enable the tribe to pursue a court case to challenge the government on their right to use resources outside of the reservation area. One academic who's been studying the activism told press the strategy for the state is you don't let it get to court because the tribes could win. The end game is to assert their treaty rights to stop the building of a massive $2.5 billion crude oil pipeline called Sandpiper, which is proposed to go through Minnesota. My guest is Joe Plumer. He is a tribal attorney for the White Earth Nation. Welcome to Uprising, Joe.
Thank you.
Now, can you tell us what exactly happened last week when there was one of the actions that has been going on for a while now, when people tried to fish and tried to pick wild rice? What was the interaction with the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources?
It was actually pretty peaceful, Sonali. I need to give you a little bit of background, though.
Yes.
Wild rice, I don't know whether you're familiar with it or your viewers are, but it grows naturally around our area, and this is the mother lode of it right where we live, up in the 1855 treaty area, which consists of present-day White Earth, Leech Lake, and Mille Lacs reservations. And the larger 1855 treaty area is a 13 million acre area that the treaty signers, our ancestors, ceded land to the federal government, but there was no cession or no giving away or surrender of the usufructuary rights. Those are called gathering rights. The rights to fish and hunt and make maple sugar and gather medicines and most importantly wild rice, which is a very essential to the Ojibwe people.